Yo, 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 how's it going, everybody? We got our very first, well, I should say second, official Ontario Smash Fest with a lot of Ontario's best players in the building. We have Poke, we have B115, we're going to have Crim Foish and maybe Black Twins, and a few others. So it's going to be pretty hype. Not as much salt as you'd usually see in a tournament. We're here to just learn and grow the scene. So, so yeah, I mean, we're streaming it just so that you guys can see. We're going to be doing some, I'm not sure about the side events, but I know for a fact that we're going to be doing challenger money matches. So scrubs can play against top level players and pick their brain basically. So, look forward to that. If you know that you want to learn like a certain matchup, then definitely stay tuned and look out for that. We're going to be giving out tips for new players and stuff like that. So yeah, enjoy.
Ready, go!
Alright, dude. We are live.
Ready, go! 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ready, go! Ready, go! 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ready, go! 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ready, go! 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Home run contest. Free for all. Survival. Donkey Kong, Arena. Three, two, one, go! The winner is Donkey Kong. Survival.
Zelda and then Soul Calibur.
3, 2, 1, go! Game! The winner is Donkey Kong!
Yeah, like I can see like two gaps and then I roll these two guys.
Survival! Three, two, one, go! Donkey Kong. Survival.
Testing, testing. Testing. 1, 2, 3. Let's see if I can pull up the. Testing, testing. 1, 2, 3. Okay, this mic seems a little bit louder than the other. Testing, testing. Testing, testing. Oh no, never mind. Might just be the quality of the headphones. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, this is Hammond is a Fraud coming at you. This is FORGEPlay number 2, what I believe to be the first series of Smash Fest being hosted by your very own Logic Gate Studios, LGS Truth, and also by a new group, which is composed of various members of the community known as Smash Forge. Get red, son! And what we have going on right now is just friendlies, nothing too serious between Truth and Poke. And what we are about to get is something that we have been doing at these Smash Fest, something called a Challengers Money Match. And what that is, so obviously for you guys who don't know, for those of you guys who don't know, Smash Fests are pretty much what we want to use to help people get better in the scene. Come over here, play friendlies, because, you know, doing the tournaments don't really help you get better. Really, they're more of a way to test how much better you've gotten. So we want to host these Smash Fests. We want people to get better. We want people to get real good at this game. And the Challenge Money Match is a way of doing that. At the same time, being able to raise money for the group so that we can actually help make the scene better. Somebody comes in, challenges a PR member to a money match. If the PR member wins, that money then goes to the group so that we can go buy more monitors, equipment, better equipment, various things like that. Pardon? Yeah. Yeah, makes sense. I'll just keep track in my head or something like that. I'll try my best. Button check. So, yeah, it's and if the challenger wins, so if the PR member wins, money goes to Smash Forge, you know, to enrich the scene, help make events better. There's various things that will go towards, which we'll announce in the future. And if the so-called scrub wins, then they get money. So it's pretty sweet. Hang on. How much is on the line? Best of 3 or best of 5? We're going best of 5. We're going grand finals here. Alright. So, Poke is going to use his DK against Awesomecakes, playing Peach. Now, I believe Awesomecakes is heralded as the second best Peach in Ontario. Second only to yours truly, my friend. But his Peach is actually very solid. His Peach is actually better than mine in various regards. Better than mine in certain matchups. I think he does better in the Villager matchup, the Olimar matchup than I do. I think he does better in the Ditto than I do. And various things like that. And Poke, you guys know him. The robot himself. Number 1 on the PR, Luigi DK. And right now, Poke kind of getting handled, but Poke reminding the folks why this matchup is bad for Peach. Very nice, baiting up the up tilt. Now it's my belief that Awesomecakes is actually a much more aggressive Peach than I am. I'm more about spacing. I'm more about using turns to try to control space. Oh, he tried to go for the Awesomecake special. Did not get it. Awesomecake special is the Toad edge guard at the end, covering the ledge there, which actually can kill. Like that. There we are. Now, if Peach does not have a jump, if she eats up her second jump before she goes for that, and she tries to Toad, she will die. So when you're recovering and you see Peach use her second jump, you'll know that she can't go for that. Otherwise, if she does, she's going to lose a stock. Oh, going too low. That's unfortunate. Alright, I'm going to focus on things that might be able to help point out. Definitely should have went for a grab there. Ooh. In my opinion, I think at some points, gotta control the aggression. Nice. Good, trying to cover the options, but committed with the fair. Ooh. Definitely could have been a little bit more patient there. DK didn't really have an option. Could have waited for him to react to the approach towards the ledge and just press back in B. Or back in neutral B. Oof. Now, one of the things that I think every Peach player has to get used to, I'm really bad at this as well, I'm not an expert on this yet, is getting back onto the stage. Let's put this over here. Now I'm going to reveal to a lot of you guys out there how to beat Peach. Peach is not a difficult character to beat. She's hard to deal with in a lot of respects. But if you get her up in the air and you keep her there, she is going to struggle. It's going to be very hard for her. What the second slowest fall speed in the game? Very nice. You did that to me a bunch of times during our money match. But, what's up? Would you like to join me? Oh. That guy. Find something. Wait, is what? Give me anything, I guess. Doesn't matter. Come to a sandwich. Make sure he doesn't get me trash. Alright. I'm back. I like the Mr. Saturn play. But I think it needs to be a little more refined. Oh, good. I think he dropped the shield. Didn't look like it was gonna shield poke. Very nice. Now, one thing that I see that Awesomecakes does a lot. Oh, get wrecked, son. What is he also going to do a lot is he'll do a grounded back air, and then he'll go for another back air, expecting you to try to punish the back air. Oh, wow, he actually got that. There's like a 2% range where that works. And I think mixing that up with like a pivot grab, mixing that up with a dash, or just a roll, or mixing with various other things will probably really improve the game. Because grounded back air is actually pretty hard to punish if your character is not very fast. So doing like a grounded back air into a grab, doing a ground back air into another back air, or retreating back air. And now Peach is out of range of the Ding Dong. Very nice. Good read, good read. Oh, taking the first stock. That's actually one of the benefits of this stage. The edge of the screen doesn't go that much farther away from the ledge. So, because of that, it's hard to really see where your character is oriented. And that can work for or against the person recovering. And edge guarding. Because if you're trying to come back, you don't know where your character is, your opponent getting edge guard. But at the same time, your opponent doesn't know where you are, really. Or has a harder time grasping where you are. That's not gonna kill. Yeah, let me test. Interesting. Testing, testing. Alright, alright. Pardon? I got this, don't worry about it. This is for something else. Alright. Alright. Ooh. Abusing that hitbox. And poke really back. Yeah, like what the hell is that? Alright, up B, fastest option. Dropping the shield at the wrong time. Alright. Yo, Robert. Give your advice. You wanna talk to this? It's so we can archive it, so that Stefan can go back to it.
You weren't really pressuring me properly, and you were over-relying on trying to edgeguard me with the toads, and you weren't mixing up your landings, so you would always just fall down, and you'd always pick the option that I wasn't facing toward. So if I was facing to the left, you'd go to the right, and that's something you should mix up more, and turnips help a lot in the matchup if you use them better, I guess. I don't know how to peach. Yeah. But you weren't really camping with them. I was like across the entire stage, and you were just chucking them like, okay, he's gonna try and run in, and I'm gonna try and hit him with it. And my plan was, okay, I'm just gonna run off and reverse back air, and if it hits him, it hits him. If it doesn't, it doesn't. And then I realized, okay, there's no way I can hit him with back air, so I backed off. But you kept on trying to chuck a turnip at me. And you also tried to float out of shield a lot of times when you could have just gone for a dash attack punish or a quick dash grab. It's like how you're I was shielding and you were behind me. And you could have gone for a dash grab, but you went for the float and that got you punched. Yeah. My game plan against Peach is actually just to try and read their jumps with back air. Because if I do that, it's really hard for Peach to get in. Yeah. Your edge guarding was alright with forward air. Your spacing was amazing. That hitbox is huge. You also have to watch out for your panic air dodges. Because every time I got close to you, you would air dodge. Yeah. 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 When you play against Donkey Kong, you have to juggle him. If you don't juggle him, he's gonna land, he's gonna get breathing room, and then he's gonna Donkey Kong you for like 60, 50. Yeah. You're welcome. As I turn the microphone off, man.
Yep, you owe me money. Would you like to challenge Mr. Vishal over there? Thank you. All right. So in my opinion, from what I watched, I felt like Stefan, when you come back and you watch this archive, I feel like you could respect it, poke a little more in terms of like, you know, play. You're trying to go for a lot of punishes when there weren't any punishes to be had. Like Diggy has fantastic. Well, I wouldn't say fantastic, but he has better frame data than Peach does. So better frame data, better range, and all that good stuff. So you gotta respect that. You gotta keep that part in mind. A lot of things that probably shouldn't have got hit by, but because you were rushing in, you weren't keeping that part in mind, you ended up getting hit by it. So, and that racked up a lot of damage. That's damage that Poke can or that Peach cannot take. Yo, Robert, you should write down all the percentages for Ding Dong. All right, challenge accepted.
Zero Suit Samus.
Oh, you have the character select screen in front of you, right? So, you just all right, but yeah, that's what I saw. Your spacing was really good. Your decision making at points was really good as well. A few decisions that shouldn't have been made were. When you go back, you'll see those decisions. Reading the back roll. Good DI. Now what I'm seeing in this match is it seems like Vishal has Awesomecakes really conditioned right now. He's playing much more scared than he was when he was against Poke. And it just seems like Zero Suit is really overwhelming him. And living. Alright, we're good. Oh! This is the last hit. That would have killed. Gotcha. Yeah. I think he was anticipating the roll instead. But when you watch this, you can see that Vishal is the one who's really in control right now. And Awesomecakes seems to be having a lot of trouble taking back momentum in this game. Very nice. Up tilt on the body will kill. That was good.
Game. Winner is
Yeah. So we're starting to get some leeway at the end there, but ended up eating that up B. Not what you want to happen.
survival.
I'm having Poke over there write down the percentage ranges for the ding dong. He's actually doing it. Goodness. All right. And I didn't get to watch. I didn't see it. I was only starting to notice at the end, but I also felt like the Awesomecakes was not using turnips as often. I know that V115 was laying on a lot of pressure, so it might have been a little bit difficult to get those turnips out. But those would have been really helpful in a lot of situations that he was in. We're going to be joined here by Mr. Batty Dan.
Hello, everyone. How are you doing, Hammond?
Doing pretty good. You can put it closer to your mouth there.
Like this? Is this alright?
Yep, that's good. All right. I know that this one has a better sound quality in the headphones than that one, so
No, it's not like this one's bad by any means.
it's not bad. I think it's just better. All right.
How's this looking so far? Relatively even. Huh?
This one's looking much better than last game.
How'd last game go? I wasn't here for that.
Didn't go well. Didn't go well at all.
Didn't go well for Awesomecakes, huh?
Yep.
Good bait by B115.
Yeah. So what we can do here is, if you want, you can commentate the match. I can analyze the things that he could be doing better.
Okay.
All right. Now, I think right there was an opportunity to go get another tournament. He lost this one. Vishal was backing off. He could have ran to the other side of the stage and gotten another tournament.
I mean, typically for Peach, it's always a good idea to have a turnip in your hand, right?
Yes. It's one of the most important things that she has. And it's really unfortunate that Peach's turnip pull has been like slowed.
It has been. How many frames slower is it?
It has been slowed like by any patch. It's just slower in this game than it was
Oh,
before.
then like Brawl or PF or
Brawl,
Melee, right?
Yeah, Brawl or Melee. If you look at those games, so fast. This one, not so much.
Great up air by V115. Just seems to be overpowering up kick right now with Zero Suit's mobility.
Yeah. You could have went for a harder punish there
Oh yeah, most
instead of going for the tech.
I was thinking, I know Peach's grab game is pretty nuts.
It's pretty good, yeah. The only thing weak about it is it's the hitbox of the grab. Like it's not very long range, and she can't grab Jigglypuff or Kirby like most other characters.
Right. Now I know for Peach, generally her down throw back air is guaranteed for the most part, up until a certain percent.
Yeah.
At this point, I would say it's no longer guaranteed on Zero Suit. So what would you opt as a Peach player? What would you opt for?
If the opponent DIs above me, then go for an up air. That should connect. If not, you just go for positioning. Either go pick up a turnip or get under your opponent and try to stay under him. Oof. That was really risky.
That was a good trade.
Yeah. It was really risky though.
Oh yeah.
If he was just a little bit
And
off
he's
stage,
done.
yeah. If he was just a little bit off the side of the stage, he would have been dead. Good. Ooh, very nice back end. Vishal flubbing that part up. Taking advantage. I like it. Now he could have definitely punished that. Needed to react faster than that.
I do think that it's just because V115 is applying so much pressure, it makes it difficult for her object to react properly.
Thanks for that. How about you?
He's getting a little bit impatient there. Vishal doing such a great job, just waiting for both the counter as well as the air dodges. Really knowing how to bait those out. Running off back air finishes him.
Poke or Vishal to a money match? He's here. Alright. So have fun, guys.
What's he doing?
He's writing down all the percentage ranges for Ding Dong. That's my challenge to him, and he is doing it. So I'm about to lose money.
This looks almost like a math challenge.
I know, right? The only thing assisting him is the character select screen. All right. So now we're going to game 3. This is 2-0 for Vishal right now.
Game 3? Is it a best of 5?
Best of 5. We're going back to Battlefield.
Back to Battlefield.
Now, Battlefield, I personally don't like it against ZSS.
Yeah, it definitely gives Zero Suit a lot of mobility options.
Oh, could have went for a huge combo there. And he's got to be careful. Got to be careful when ZSS flip kicks. Doing the floating option.
Nice up air cancels.
Yeah. That has a lot of priority upwards. But unfortunately, it does not out-prioritize
The
flip
nair. The which?
Flip kick.
Oh, okay.
So if ZSS is trying to flip kick onto the stage and you do the nair, I think it will trade. I'm pretty certain it'll trade. And doing the float options that Awesomecakes has been doing covers it covers the no kick option off flip kick. But if he does decide to stick out the kick,
does flip kick also take priority over the umbrella?
I've seen it trade. So just like it was there, it traded. It has a lot of priority. So, and for those of you guys who don't know, priority is simply range and frame data. That's it.
Range, frame data, as well as hitboxes. Because let's just say
range is hitbox, right? That's what I mean, right? Yeah. So you're all right, but that's kind of what I meant. I apologize for not.
It looks like Awesomecakes right now is struggling to find a way to get in.
Yeah.
Not using nearly as many turnips as I would like him to.
If you notice the way Vishal's dancing back and forth, he's really causing Awesomecakes to like
question everything.
Yeah. He's spot dodging at times when nothing is coming out. You know.
Good fair.
So one thing, Awesomecakes, you might want to try doing Because when he dashes towards you, you might want to just kind of dash in there and, you know, dash in there and stop him from moving around like that.
Oh, whiffing.
Oh,
Oh,
flubbing.
rubbing the punish. Spaghetti boys.
The Wong factor. Nice. Now floating at that height is really susceptible to getting grabbed by Zero Suit. Oh,
Oh,
that one was. Wait, Vishal. Talking to this, so we can archive it. It's on. So no talking.
So there were two main things I noticed. The first one was that once I started to pressure you, then when you would throw out something unsafe, like if you hit my shield or you missed, then you'd go for a dodge immediately. I had a little bit of trouble because I didn't know whether you would roll left or right, or like towards the center or away, or whether you'd spot dodge. At the beginning of the set, you were rolling more, especially when you were near the edge. You roll towards the center. You saw I got a few reads like that. Sometimes you'd throw in spot dodges and it'd like screw me up. So like you weren't doing terribly in that aspect, but the problem was you were just panicking. Yeah. There was that, and also a bigger thing was that like every time I got you above me, I would just jump at you and I'd make you commit to an option too early. Like whether you'd commit to either an air dodge or an aerial when I was not in range to hit you. But since I was moving towards you, by the time you already committed, once like your air dodge or your aerial was over, I could like move out of the way of the aerial and punish, or wait for the air dodge to finish and then punish. So like it's kind of scary because like Zero Suit's really good when you're above her, but sometimes you have to be brave and just like fall right into her without air dodging, and then air dodge when you think, okay, now he notices he's been waiting for the air dodge, but I haven't thrown it out yet. So now he's gonna throw it in attack, or else he's not gonna get his chance to juggle me. So you have to go for like late air dodges, late aerials, late toads. 'Cause like on that last stock, you throw out a toad after like I hit you with like 3 reverse nairs, could do air dodge or aerial too early, and you throw out a toad. But it was a good mix-up, but you did it too early again. So it's not just about the option you pick, but the timing. Yeah. Usually a good thing to do if you're getting juggled is rather than to just like fall and try to use a good mix-up to escape the juggle and get back to neutral, just reset the situation. Is like go off stage, recover to the edge, and then get on stage from there. Because like it's harder for me to edge guard than it is for me to juggle. Because up air is really good and really safe. Game 2, I think I was just being a little bit greedy. I was trying to force you into dodging more. So I was running around a lot without actually like... I was using positional pressure, no like nairs or bears or zetters, when I could do those because those are safe on shield and they pressure you. But yeah, I think I was just being a little bit greedy. Yeah. Do you have any questions? No? Yeah, so again, the main two things is mix up the timing on your anti-juggle options and use less panic dodges when you're on the ground. Yeah. I think you could also like it wouldn't hurt for you to use lower floats. Because you can weave in and out with the low flow, and like Zero Suit's up air, like it's something I've talked about to a lot of people. Is that if she does like a rising aerial, since she jumps so high that most characters they won't get hit unless they jump too. So if you're on the ground or you're doing just like a grounded float, if I do like a rising up air, it's not gonna hit. And then so the best way to prevent Zero Suit from pressuring you is like to hit her while she's rising, because she can't use rising aerial. She's got to commit to the first half of her short hop, and then when she's falling, she's got those strong options there. But when she's rising, she doesn't really have any great options. So something like just running in and shielding messes up the spacing on my nair, and then you can grab me. Yeah. or running in and doing like a jumping nair will beat my short hop if you time it right.
I'll use the low throw, but the grab is so long, so it's harder for me to switch.
Yeah, yeah. I guess that's the risk with low float, is that it doesn't avoid grabs. Also, another thing I noticed is you weren't really approaching much with the grabs. Like, you would punish with grab when you got the chance, but when you were approaching, you'd always either use like floating aerials or you'd use dash attack or side B occasionally, and I noticed I could just shield so I wouldn't get hit, and then I knew you would panic dodge on the ground, and like even if I didn't get the punish, I'm not getting hit because I'm shielding your attacks. If I do get the punish, you take at least 17 from up B, or like more from a grab, or you die to up B. Just yeah. So try using grabs more in neutral, because they beat the best option in the game, which is shield. Okay.
All right. Great advice, Michelle. I learned a lot. Didn't even have the money match.
As a Peach main here,
I don't know.
Vishal, Oryx wants to play you next. Oryx.
Yes. Got work to do, Vishal.
Smells like Zero Suit Samus Dittos.
Oh, let's do this.
Either that or Oryx might go opt for Rosa.
All right, so let's make it cute. I'm gonna put that in there. I'll consider that my venue fee. So we have Oryx right now, right?
Yeah.
So in the queue will be first Oryx and then you.
Yep.
Batty Dan. Do you want to play Vishal, Poke, or Astro?
I'll go with Vishal first,
Okay.
and then Astro, and then Poke. I'll probably need to get some cash for that, though.
All right.
Not enough money's in my pocket.
Money match other people. $2? All right, got it. So, bud, how you been?
Been alright.
Yeah?
Could be. I'm slightly hungover right now.
That explains it. All right.
Explains a lot.
I have a question for you.
Yes.
Is Battydorf gonna make an appearance today?
Maddie-Dorf?
Yeah.
Did not bring him.
He was hungover too, right? Couldn't get up.
Couldn't get up, couldn't get it up, if you know what I mean.
We don't throw our brothers under the bus like that.
Oh.
All right? We don't do that. Not in this family.
Sorry, bro. Alright, Zero Suit Samus Dittos, Smashville. We got Oryx in blue, V115 in his classic red.
Yep. We got strawberry. Strawberry and blueberry.
Strawberry and blueberry.
Alright.
Up there to up tilt.
Going in for the
Great
grab.
grab.
That was pretty brave. Because
Going straight for the grab, not even bothering this. Oh,
now
that would
Definitely-
have been nice.
yeah, it would have been nice.
If a little bit impatient on the down smash.
Yeah, I don't think the down smash was something that was necessary. Could have definitely waited.
Well, you know, probably wants to style a little bit.
Yeah, but he is putting in work right now
Oh yes, for sure.
on Vishal.
I think knowing Vishal, he's taking this opportunity to download Oryx,
Oh yeah, for sure.
and then you
Oh, and
and up B, and that is
Oh,
it.
not gonna survive that. So taking the first stock.
Ain't nobody surviving that.
Is first stock data? Now, what I feel like, what I noticed, Oryx is throwing out a lot of hitboxes, even though Vishal's nowhere near him. And I don't think that's a good thing, because whenever he tosses out a hitbox, right, it's kind of like he's kind of tossing out a rhythm, and all Vishal has to do
Is wait
Yeah, wait,
and
play
then,
based on that rhythm, and then dash
and then
in
break
when-
the rhythm.
Yeah, dash in off beat, and then punish him for it.
Now that you mention it, it sounds very similar to what you were mentioning about my game, the last Smash Fest.
Yeah.
I was throwing out a lot of hitboxes, but whereas Vishal, when Vishal's not anywhere near him, he would just wait.
Yeah. So I was like, nair, nair, nair. So dash in between those nairs, because you know the timing now, right? And then punish it.
Tried to go for the up B punish, but great power shield by Oryx.
Yeah, because if you notice, Vishal very seldom actually tosses out a hitbox when you're nowhere near him. So definitely needs to be a little more patient.
Yes. And now that you mention it, it's becoming much more apparent. See, Oryx throwing out hitboxes, and V115 is being very patient.
Yeah. And that's
Oh,
it. That was pretty beautiful.
that was flash.
That made me cream my pants a little bit. Oh goodness. We're supposed to keep this PG, right?
Yeah,
All right, PG-13 at least.
PG-13.
All right. So let's see.
Let's see how he does in game 2.
Yeah. Now, I'm
One
not
thing,
sure-
one other thing I noticed Vishal doing, that not so much Oryx, he's using the back hitbox of the Nair instead of the forward one.
Yeah.
Most likely because when you hit at the back, there's less time to wait for the animation to finish, and not to mention the trajectory knocked off. Very similar to the how he took the first stock there, combos into his her back air.
Yeah. I think it's also just in terms of hitbox, it angles upwards. So if your opponent is really high, right, above you,
Right.
then a forward-facing nair is going to whiff, whereas a reverse nair will be able to cover the higher distance. So I think that also might be a part of it.
But then again, that's all positioning still.
So he's talking to him right now in between the set.
Seeing what Oryx can do
Did
different.
you want to talk? Yeah, talk to Mike.
I guess I'll just repeat what I said to
Yeah,
him. So first thing I noticed basically was that if he charged a laser at neutral, he would go for the dash grab right after.
Talk to him about.
Yeah, no, I already told him.
Okay.
I already told him.
Yeah.
That you would go for the dash grab after, whether or not the laser hits. Yeah. So yeah, you sort of have to
Yes.
react to whether the laser connects. And also, like, the laser has a lot of stun on it, so usually you can, like, shoot a laser and then jump and support it with the Z-Air. And if it hits shield, they both hit shield, which is good pressure. If the laser connects, Z-Air grab is guaranteed, or you can just land and then get a dash grab, because there's a lot of stun. There's enough stun for you to shoot the laser, jump, land, and then dash grab. Full charge. Yeah. And then the second thing I noticed is that I know you... Like, obviously, Nair is a really good move for Zero, so you see me use it a lot, like short hop, fast fall Nair, and I space it so I don't get grabbed. So you were using that a lot at neutral, but you were using it too much. It was like the only thing you were using at neutral. First, it was catching me off, and you were hitting me, and I was like, okay, I just need to, like...
Back off a little bit, right?
yeah, I need to wait it out, just, like, rethink this, and I realized, okay, all he's doing is Nairing at neutral. So I did what I was talking to Awesomecakes about, which is that Zero Suit can't use rezzing aerials because they're going to miss. So you have to do a falling aerial, so I realized, okay, he's going to jump at neutral. I know this for sure because he's been doing it the entire time. I'm going to run at you and hit him while he's rising. And then if you rewatch game 1, you'll see that I just ran in and I waited for you to jump and then I up aired you. And then I started comboing you off of that. Yeah. Yeah, so laser dash grab a little less, or like be less antsy with it, and then don't commit as much to short hops at neutral. You're doing a bit too much short hop neutral there.
All right.
Going into game 2.
So in between game advice.
Let him-
Let's see if he can make the proper adjustments. Because the thing is, it's actually pretty hard to start incorporating that into your game right away.
Oh, for sure.
Because
You're gonna need a little bit of time.
yeah, a lot of times it's like, a lot of times when somebody points out something to you, right? Those are habits, and habits are really difficult to break. So, but let's see if Oryx can actually do it.
But at least now he has that awareness.
Yeah. So it's 1-0 right now.
Oh no, for Vishal. 115.
And we're going to battlefield. So again, V115 is playing the Strawberry ZSS.
And
Oryx
Oryx playing the Blueberry
Blueberry.
ZSS. Looks a little bit more like an ocean. The other blue looks more like Blueberry.
Yeah, you're right about that. Yeah, there's no other blue trait, unfortunately.
There is the third blue, but it shows a little bit more skin.
Yeah.
Ah,
Very nice.
great.
That's actually one thing I want to see Oryx use a lot more as well. Zair.
The Zair.
Zair is a fantastic move.
It's a great way to zone out your opponent.
You see that? It's so good.
And you have to be using it's one of her best tools because you don't have to commit to it.
Yeah.
You can do a retreating Zair, you can do an approaching Zair.
Didn't need to kick there.
No.
Oh,
Classic Fishall.
all right. Do as I say, don't not as I do, right?
You know what? I like this. Oryx is playing much more patiently than before. And Spaghetti.
Yeah, spaghetti there. Happens to the best of us, man. Happens to the best of us. Definitely doing a little bit better.
He was being
Oh.
oh
You're right.
the vice one.
You were changing up your neutral. You weren't dash grabbing after the lasers, except once the laser hit and you went for jab instead because you thought, okay, now I'm not supposed to grab. But like, you have to remember to react to the laser rather than to, I guess, plan ahead. Yeah, you can grab from that range. If jab will work, then grab will work.
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah. Yeah. At that point, the problem wasn't that you were doing predictable stuff at neutral, sort of. Like you were using different options. Like sometimes you go for nair, sometimes you go for down smash. So I didn't know exactly what you were gonna do, but I noticed that you weren't Z-airing, so I just started spacing you out with Z-air. And like Z-air beats, if you commit to a down smash, I can easily Z-air that. If you jump, I can Z-air that. So you. Yeah. Yeah, Zair. Yeah. Zair grab is really good. It's basically what I was doing to you, and like I knew if I just stay at Zair range, I can challenge you, and since you're not using it, you can't challenge me. So, yeah.
And game 3.
Here we are, game 3. So let's hope no SDs
No SDs from either of them.
from either of them. Doesn't look good on the sensei when he has SDs. We're good. All right, where are we going?
Smashville.
All right.
Starterville. Enderville. Zair's everywhere. Oryx hasn't had a hit yet. Now, I think part of what's happening is he's trying to adjust his neutral. Vishal made that point.
Yep.
Very clear. Perhaps might be trying to think about it a little bit too much right now.
Yeah.
And because of that, you're changing the way that you intrinsically play.
Yeah.
Oh, good patience.
Oh.
Good patience.
That was good patience.
Could have had a little bit of a bigger punish there, I think.
I think it was fine. Ooh. All right, let's go. Now,
Ballerinas.
didn't have to go for the kick there, but didn't get punished, so it was okay.
Up tilt. Oh,
Very nice.
great Sarah. Oh no, missed the punish.
Yo, what's going on, bro? 20? Don't have change for 20. Good. Do you mind coins? Alright. So, that's Dang, I don't even have points. Wait.
We just need to make more money. It's okay.
Hang on to this for a bit. Hang on to this for a bit. We should have we should have enough for a change in a bit. All right.
Or I think Oryx definitely needs to work on some of his follow-ups. He sees an opportunity, but sometimes ends up missing.
Yeah. There are a few times where I feel like the decisions being made aren't necessarily the right ones, and it seemed like oh, here we go.
I don't even know how that happened, but no, it wasn't. It might have been actually. I don't know, but it didn't look like it.
Maybe it was as he was tethering, he was coming back up, but then you caught him before the actual grab animation.
Could have been the one frame.
Yeah,
Could have been.
that's what he said, but it didn't seem like it was a small window. It seemed like after his invincibility ran off, but it seemed like it ran off earlier.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ran out earlier. Anyway, you're actually doing a really good job of avoiding my juggles. Like you were mixing up your options. I didn't know what you were gonna do, and like. Yeah. You were like sometimes I'd wait for an air dodge and then you'd like just hit me with an aerial. I'm like, oh okay. And then sometimes I tried to space around an aerial and then you'd do it, and then you'd put you would wait until you got into the right spacing for an aerial and then you'd use it. So you were, yeah, you were definitely doing a good job of avoiding my juggles. Again, I think it was just it's mostly the neutral and the onstage game. Like you're having trouble getting the hits because I'm spacing you out with mostly Zedders. You started using Zedder at the beginning of the match, but not very much towards the end. And then you also didn't get, like when you would get a stray hit, it would just be a stray hit and you wouldn't follow up off of it very much. Like you'd get down throw, up air, and then not much else after that.
What can you get after that? Like 4 up airs?
It depends on the percent. I noticed once I was at like close to kill percent, and when most zero suits would go for down throw back air, like the down throw reverse back air, you went for down throw up air and it missed, and I just lived.
It's hard to. I haven't practiced that.
Yeah, it is hard. You have to practice it. Yeah, I just feel like you're also like, since I've been telling you all this advice, you've been focusing on like trying to fix your own habits, but you haven't been trying to like analyze me, figure out what I tend to do in some situations. Like you're not trying to put me in you'd get me in the air and then it didn't seem like you're trying to analyze how I choose to avoid your juggles. You have to look for my defensive habits and stuff too. Yeah, because if you're trying to avoid getting hit all the time and you're not too concerned with hitting the other guy, then you're not gonna win. You can't win with just dodging. Yeah. So, no problem.